Hey everyone, welcome to the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to hang out in between videos, come check out the Discord. We're also doing exclusive content over on Patreon. I've got a schedule up in the community tab, but we're doing things like competition shows, K-dramas, and content from groups that we have here on the channel. Today, though, we are doing something a little bit different. I went to an Aespa concert last week, and I have started getting together my thoughts for a concert review. Now, I've got a lot of video from the show, but it is not exhaustive of the entire set list. There were some parts where like maybe the video cut off, unfortunately, before the end of the song. So this isn't just going to be like an entire compilation of every song on the show and VCRs and all that sort of stuff. What this is really just kind of a collection of my thoughts on each of the performances. I'll introduce, a clip, and then we'll talk about it after. So starting up the show, we had our intro VCR, and I believe our first thing up was Drama. So hell of a way to start the show. Let's go. So, drama, right? The first performance of the show came out of the gate strong. We had like some really cool outfits, and they did some really interesting things with it in terms of the performance. Most of it was on the main stage, which was nice because I was kind of on that catwalk kind of section, connecting the main stage to the extended stage. And when you'll see when they go out to the extended stage in Black Mamba, that I am kind of seeing them from behind for a lot of those kind of stages, which, while fine, it is nicer when you get to see them from the front. We also got a kind of a cool little costume change mid there as we transition into Black Mamba. But drama itself is a banger, right? And like the performance live just really got the crowd going. But I did want to mention a little bit about the intro VCR too. This is like the first concert that I've been to that was so heavy. And I'm not going to go into all of it. There were a lot of VCRs throughout the concert. And I didn't film all of them. If we at some point want to go find copies of them online and discuss them at a different point, let me know. But like, I thought it was really interesting. I'm not sure if I was getting spoilers to the main storyline for Aespa, but I was seeing that like a lot of it was that multiversal storyline that people were talking about is their current phase of storytelling. And there were different versions of girls, all getting seemingly pulled into one place by the end of it. I think there were 3 or 4 different versions of the girls throughout the VCR, all getting shepherded by, I believe it's Novice or a reincarnation of Novice, because it's a butterfly that seemingly guides them through the spaces there to this kind of central location by the end of it. So like that was really kind of a neat concept to have going on throughout the concert as well. Sorry, I'm gonna try and fix my light. I didn't realize it was so low. There we go. Anyway, yeah, so it was really like a neat touch, right? As you get VCRs a lot of times, sometimes groups use them as like a comedy moment, or like a little skit in between breaks in the set. This was like watching a little mini TV show in between sections of songs. Usually it was like a 3 songs, then a VCR, 3 more songs, then a VCR, etc. So yeah, that was really cool.
난
Black Mamba, right? Which is what we transitioned to directly after Drama. And it was super cool. I was, again, watching the performance kind of from behind for a good chunk of it. But to get to see like that iconic dance choreo where they do that kind of floor work and the leg flip was really, and just in general, like the energy for Black Mamba was really nice. And then they came back to the front stage to kind of finish out the rest of the song, which again, gave me a better what's going on. That was one of the things about the show that was really nice. They seemed to really strategically set themselves up so that they weren't ever stuck in one place for very long. So if you didn't have, a front on view for part of the show, you did for a later part, right? And, I think these early songs in the concert were like a really nice setup for what's going to come. There is a point we'll see where I feel like the energy in the crowd just kind of shifts. It was an interesting vibe in the arena, right? I think because of the snowstorm that was going on and how cold it was. Giselle even mentioned in some of the Ments later, and it apparently mentioned at the sound check how cold she was. And like, she didn't want us to think that she was low energy. It was just that she was freezing cold. But yeah, like the vibe was a little down at the start of the show. And then partway through, something clicked and everybody just kind of lost their shit. But yeah, it was really fun. Black Mamba is a good start. It's a banger. Next up, we have Salty and Sweet. Okay, so Salty and Sweet was a interesting one because essentially, right, the first part of that song, they focused kind of on individual choreo. They had like a spotlight that would shift from member, as you saw there. And like it wasn't till near the end of the song that they all came together and fight for the choreo. And I thought that was a nice touch. It did make it a little tough to film and watch at the same time because I had to like pay attention and then remember as we were shifting spotlights. But I was very, very lucky that like the people in front of me were incredibly short for the most part. And like I was pretty close to the stage, so I didn't have much of an obstruction. You'll see some people like have their phones in the way throughout pieces of it, but I've been in much worse. And in general, everybody was super sweet at the show too. That was like another thing that was that is incredibly fashionable, one, and two, the people that I ran into just the nicest. They were very nice. And yeah, Salty and Sweet, super banger. It's not one of those songs on the set list that I like regularly listen to. There are a lot of songs on this playlist that I am consistent going back to, but that's not one of the ones that I normally go to, but I enjoyed it. Next up, we got a lore VCR. I did record this one. It was the first one after the intro, and like I'm gonna share it here, but I didn't do the rest of it because they were long and my hands were starting to get tired holding the camera, the phone up, to be honest with you. So I started taking breaks during the VCRs. But I thought they were really cool. Hopefully there are some videos out there somewhere of them, because I would like to watch them at some point to get a little better hold on the lore. But yeah, here we go.
Gasoline energy is so special. 잔인한 queening seed 이제 종결. 이토록 거대한 내 안의 explosion. 내 모든 세포별로 I am a control. 우리 밖에서 만나고 그게 내 안에서 Supernova Nova. Can't stop, hyper, stellar. 완전 그걸 찾아. Bring the light of night star. 불러내 내 우주를 바꿔. Supernova. 보이지 않는 가능한 모든 가능성 무한 속에 너를 만나. Love to bang bang 더 걸기만 Supernova. 사건은 다가와 거세게 커져가 질문은 계속돼 우린 어디서 왔나 사건은 다가와 거세게 커져가 Tell me 우린 어디서 왔나 우린 어디서 왔나 Can't stop, hyper, stellar. 완전 그걸 찾아. Bring the light of a dying star. Supernova. 사건은 다가와 거세게 커져가 질문은 계속돼 우린 어디서 왔나 사건은
So next up we have Supernova, or we had Supernova, and that was one of those tracks that like just had a totally different vibe to it than the start of the show. Like Drama, Black Mamba, and Salty and Sweet had that kind of hip hop swag to it, but Supernova just kind of brought this big energy to it, and it felt like this section of the concert had kind of bigger stage elements to it too. You'll see as we move into the next one that we got like some like settings for the actual stage that were pretty cool. But for Supernova, like we got the bright silvery outfits, like very strong and like cool. And like the crowd energy, especially during the body bang section of Supernova, went off. So that was really fun to see too. Next up, we had Line.
깨진 거울처럼 fake 우린 초상화 점점 더 삼켜버릴 듯해 올라온 펜이 숨지가 날 올라온 펜이 도망칠까 후세 더 향해 부러지는 세계 그 안에 갇힌 채 다른 나를 마주해 나를 뒤흔드는 공포심 눈을 감아봐도 설명이 점점 커져만 가 내게 드리운 어두운
so mine. This one was interesting, right? Like we had this kind of cage / jungle gym kind of vibe set on the stage for it. And this is another one of those songs similar to Salty and Sweet that I didn't listen to a whole ton after we did our concert prep. There are like some songs that I had on repeat. This is not one of them, but this like particular performance kind of elevated the song for me to a point where I was like, ooh, I gotta pay more attention to this one. One, the choreo is fire and fun. Two, it felt like this must be a song that Giselle really enjoys, because like you could just tell from the performance that she was having a ball with this one. And this, like, there was just kind of this swagger and this energy from this performance that was really nice. And then some of those body rolls near the end of that song need to be illegal. Yeah, that's where we'll leave mine. Next up, there was a song called Die Trying. I didn't record it. It's like my arms were starting to fall off and it needed a rest. But they had moved some of those stairs that Giselle was on during mine to the front of that jungle gym, and they had done a performance of it there. I will say that like I was not a fan of Die Trying when you listened to it during the concert prep. It sounds much better live. It does. And like they used hand mics for it, and like it sounded nice. I'm still not a huge fan of the production of that song, right? Like I think the girls do a fantastic job with it and their vocals are amazing. I just don't love the choices of production on that song. But yeah, so after Mine and Die Trying, we move into Flights Not Feelings.
I
So Flight's Not Feelings was one of those songs that they did on the extended stage, and is one of my favorite songs from Aespa, just period. And I'm a little sad that it was on the extended stage because I was getting the rear view again, and it was really chair choreo, which you guys may not know, but chair choreo and me have problems. It's too good. It's always too good. Anytime you see a K-pop group do chair choreo, it's a problem. And Flight's Not Feelings had that, and I was just like, I kind of wish I was in front of the extended stage for this, but that's okay. It was still killer. That song is unfairly good. Yeah. There's not a whole lot to say about it because it's just so freaking good. Their vocals are insane. You could tell it was live for that part. Like they were hand mics full on. It felt like somebody lowered the backing track on it so that you could really hear the vocals. It was nice. And after Flight's Not Feelings, we moved into Better Things. So then this was Better Things, right? Like, sorry about some of the camera problems. Again, I was trying to focus on them while like not actually looking at my phone right? I was trying to film and enjoy the concert at the same time. So there was some shakiness there. Sorry. This is, you guys probably know, this is one of my favorite songs, again, from the set list that we've done. And I was so pumped that it was, for the most part, on the main stage. Like, we got such a nice performance. Their vocals, their live vocals here were just great. They were just so good. I think this is also kind of the point where the energy in the crowd started to really kick up a notch. There's another part near the end where the energy goes up even another level. But this point here is kind of where, like, I feel like everybody started to feel more comfortable. Everybody's starting to get into it. And you could feel a different vibe from the crowd, right? Like, people, it's almost like people warmed up after coming in from the cold. And this was when they started to feel comfortable rocking out. Next up, we went into another VCR, and then we got into the solo sections. First up being Dopamine. I will warn you, I had some camera issues during Dopamine, so there will be a funky cut of footage for it. So, of these solos, right? Like, when we were doing these initially, Dopamine was not one of my favorites. I had two that I was really high on, and the other two I was a little like, I'm not sure about, as we were watching them. I think I can finally 100% chalk that up to the sound engineering of the videos that we had watched the live performances of them for, because live, Giselle sounds fantastic. Her singing voice is amazing, and her performance is great, and dangerous. Again, chair choreo, a problem. This time it was a sofa, but I think the rule extends there as well. And then some of the floor work she was doing. Oh, yeah. Giselle, calm yourself. But yeah, great performance. And then we moved into my favorite. My favorite being Up. So yeah, let's check that out. Okay, where do we even start with Up? One, Karina has swag for days. Like days and days. And like this kind of proves it. Two, I was worried, right, a little bit that I was like, how much of my enjoyment of Up when we did the set list was tied to how crazy that art film was for. I mean, I had listened to it again on Spotify and stuff like that afterwards, but I was curious to see, like, did the video really like up my enjoyment of it? And I think actually the art film kind of undersells it a little bit, because the choreo in Up is really, really good, like really good. Karina can dance, and like the setup that she had with her dancers for that song was really fun. And again, like it's just got such a satisfying melody to it that it's my favorite songs, like 100%. I liked all of them. I no longer have a feeling of like two that I really like and then two that I was unsure about. Now it's I really like all of them. It's just that Up is kind of one tick above that. Yeah, And so after Karina's up, we went into Ning Ning's.
I'm so pretty in your hate the flowers, but I'm way behind my ear. Eyes catch you daydreaming. Look at the signs, love is advertised. Could you be kicking in? Episodic, visionary. Hating like a mansion. No use the recycled lines. Am I messing with you? We're falling for you, falling for you. Falling for you, falling for you. Girl, it's you. Taking up a good rush, don't try to fight it. Every day's I've been lost in your eyes. I always coming hardcore. I love it till the day I'm bored. Taking up a new rush, I can't deny it. Turning your hellos into goodbyes. I always coming hardcore. Love till the end of the road, and I tend to get bored. Better always up for something better, better. I just wanna feel the way I felt the day we met. You can fall for the feeling, but the feeling finds a way to go away. So tell me where it goes. Out of my body, wasted pretty in my head. Take the flawless way. I should've said it before I got bored. I was messing with you, we're falling for you, falling for you. Falling for you, falling for you. Rolling with you. Taking up a good rush, don't try to fight it. Every day's I've been lost in your eyes. I always coming hardcore. I love it till the day I'm bored. Taking up a no rush, I can't deny it. Turning your hellos into goodbyes. I always coming hardcore. Love till the end of the road, and I tend to get bored. You can never be your somebody. You can never be my somebody. Maybe it's on me, I should've said it before. But I tend to get bored. Every day's I've been lost in your eyes. Always coming hardcore. I love it till the day I'm bored. Taking up a new rush, I can't deny it. Turning your hellos into
All right, so Bored. This was interesting, right? Because like when we watched the video of Bored, I was enjoying the vibe of the song, but I had a hard time hearing all of the little details of the song in that live performance video that we had checked out. When I was actually there, present for it, she has so much vocal agility, like so many subtle little changes to her voice going in and out of falsetto during that song that like it is so impressive. And then to add on top of that choreo that is not like simple or static, it's quite involved like as well. It was really cool. Great performance all the way through. Ning Ning killed it. Yeah, I enjoyed the heck out of that. And then we wrapped up our solo performances with Winter's Spark. Yeah, so Spark. Spark was kind of interesting, right? Because this is the only one that started out on the extended stage. And she had a ton of dancers with her. So there were sections of it where like I couldn't see that well. But the performance itself was great. Like her vocals are just so clean and so sharp that like it rings out through stadium. So that was cool. But there were the first half of it, it was a little hard to see Winter herself. Once we got to about the halfway point, there's a little more separation between her and the dancers, so it's a little easier to see where she was. And then it's kind of interesting too, because when they put up the sheet for the silhouette section, I was kind of like almost right in line with it, so I could see like a little bit of Winter on the one side of the sheet, then I could see the silhouette on the other. So like I kind of got both views at the same time, which was interesting. And then she moved back to the main stage after that, and kind of finished up there. But yeah, cool performance, really interesting use of the stage. I think, unfortunately my location made it hard to get some of the coolest effects for it. But that's okay, right? Like, not complaining. I was close. I got some really great views of everything. Here and there, you're gonna have that happen at a concert. But yeah, so after we finished up Spark, we moved into another section where we got our next outfit change, and we moved into Spicy. Okay, so Spicy is another kind of level up in terms of the energy of the crowd. We had a lot of people were singing along with this one, and you could like really hear the fans going nuts for it. I think it was interesting too, because like it felt like the girls were even more comfortable, some more fun interactions going on in this song and in this block of songs in particular. And yeah, it was just very cute, very fun. We kind of started off with like Spicy, for all of its talk is of being too spicy for your heart and stuff like that, is kind of like the beginning of the sassiness of this section of songs. We transition from your Spicy to Pink Hoodie, which we'll get to now. Okay, so Pink Hoodie was fun. It was just a lot of fun. It felt like they had this kind of hip hop swag to them. It was very laid back while still being energetic. Like it was just very comfortable. It felt very comfortable. And I enjoyed the hell out of that one. It was just one of the tracks on the album, on the set list that we've seen that I go back to consistently. I knew between Flights Not Feelings and Pink Hoodie that like those were going to be some of my top songs of the night, and they did not disappoint. So yeah, I really enjoyed some of the choreo moments in there. Like I wasn't sure what we were going to get from that kind of choreo, because I think when we listened to it we didn't see the choreo of the performance. We just kind of listened to the song. If I remember correctly, I have a memory of a goldfish. So please forgive me if I got that wrong. But yeah, just nice, swaggy, fun, a lot of fun interactions. And after Pink Hoodie, we moved into one of the most energetic kind of moments of the night. There's like one other one that really kind of boosted things to another level. But this one in particular got me going really hard because the remix of Hold On Tight was next, and I was not ready for the production changes on this one, or the dance breaks, or any of it. So
Take a seat, hold on tight. Something to call us happy. Million blocks of obstacles you help me. Different POV. Make my mind ain't enough catastrophe. Keep on moving. It's a system on pilot crossing. Totally jumping till we don't lose it.
all right, Hold On Tight remix. That might have been one of the top 2 or 3 songs of the night for me. I do think there were some issues that they were having with their mic levels in certain parts, but that didn't really detract from it too much. Winter's live vocals in this version were really, really nice. We got some fun crowd interactions from Karina. The kind of Winter and Giselle dance break moment at the end, with the dancers kind of getting pulled into the middle there on the extended stage was very fun. And the production on this one was just, so good. Then after Hold On Tight, we moved right into Live My Life, and the energy just kind of was going through the roof. Let's go. Live My Life, right? Like one of those just anthem kind of songs that just amp up a crowd. There was some fun crowd interaction with the girls. They were very much like coming out to the sides of the extended stage to say hi. They were moving around. There wasn't really choreo involved in the songs, which I think is why we got like a lot more interaction moments instead. But you could see, you know, people jumping up and down. The energy of the place was just kind of electric. One of the Mai's in the beginning was screaming right in my ear. Do not blame her. It was absolutely understandable. And this one was kind of interesting too, because like sometimes you'd get a good section of time in between songs. Sometimes they would go right one into another. This was one of those ones where we went right from Live My Life straight into Go. And the We Go was interesting too, because there was a sing-along section that you will see. So let's get into that. Okay, we go. It was kind of cool. We got some like Pokemon VCR moments in the background there. I didn't really get a whole lot of those in my footage, but up on the LCD screens, they were showing kind of footage from the show in there. Not a season I was familiar with, but you know, I haven't watched Pokemon in, I don't know, 15 years or something like that, so I'm not surprised. But this is another one of those just kind of feel good, motivational, big energy kind of songs, and it fit really well in this thing, right? Everything from it's before Pink Hoodie. Everything from Spicy to We Go just kind of felt like very uplifting and big and high energy, right? And the crowd just kind of like fed off of that. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. We finished We Go and went into Dawn, which was the Novice Soul. I didn't record that one either. This one was kind of interesting, right? Like, it was treated as like part VCR, part song, right? And then the song, there were some people who you could tell were pretty into it. And then for the most part, like I saw a lot of people on their phones, just kind of sitting down for Dawn. It left me in particular kind of cold. I really like Novice in the story, but as far as her music goes, it's not really for me. But once we got through Dawn, we started the next kind of section of the show, which was Whiplash. Got another costume change. Let's go check it out. And as you can imagine, Whiplash being the house kind of vibe that it is, and like the energy that that song has, the crowd was just eating it up. But the energy of like the girls too was just, came out in all black, all like leather, and I think Giselle had some kind of like furry gloves going on too, if I remember correctly. And it was just like all attitude. That like the swag and the sass just in full force for the song. And yeah, it was just like, okay, I'm swept up in the vibe of this one. And we moved from Whiplash right into Set the Tone. And before we get into that, I know someone had mentioned in the comments to like scream at the end of Set the Tone with everybody else when they did it. But really that song, energy. Let's go. Yeah, so you probably saw them at the end of Whiplash there, but the chairs on the extended stage spelled certain danger for me. And not only did we have chair choreo, we had like canes kind of going on too with the dancers, and the choreo for Set the Tone was just on. It was so good. And yeah, just the energy and the swag. They were owning it all the way through. That did set us up for maybe the highest energy moment of the night. And that was Next Level. There's usually one or two songs in a show that surprise me, right? Like that I didn't realize were nearly as popular as they were. But Next Level was that song for me during this concert. The crowd went nuts for Next Level. Everybody was just all over the place for it. And I just kind of was feeding off of that. It was really fun. It was just a really, really fun time. And like it really prepped the crowd for the final song of this set. And technically the final song on the set list, we do have an encore, but like, yeah, we moved into Armageddon. Armageddon, right? That was wild. The choreo, stellar. Throw it back. Yep. And the kind of like rock version that was going on for this one was fun. It was just a really, really good time. I cannot explain how hype I was, because I was trying really hard to both like really vibe with the song and not shake the camera intensely throughout the whole thing. I need to find somebody to go with me to these shows to film, because it's like sometimes I have my energy through the roof and I'm ready to jump up and down, but I'm trying to film too. Yeah, so from there we went into some Ments and the end of the official set list. We had a dance off for the crowd at this point, and we had like a final VCR to kind of wrap up the lore section of the show, and then we went to Aenergy, which I kind of had expected at the very start of the show, but turned out to be the intro to the encore. Let's go. Yeah, so Aenergy. It was, it's a shorter song. It's a good introduction song. It does bring that energy up, and like the version that they do at the concert is like slightly different. Got a little more of like a rock kind of sound to it. But yeah, like I don't think I'm ever gonna complain about Aenergy, because it's one, an intro, and two, like kind of designed to hype a crowd up, and it works, right? Like the hands in the air section just is always gonna get people going. So yeah, Aenergy moved into our last kind of video. I'm gonna have these combined. They did Just Another Girl and Life's Too Short, with a few Ments in between before the show ended. So we'll show both of these together.
you have fun today? I know I started out cold today for those who came to the sound check will know that, but I am definitely way warmer now thanks to you guys. You guys really have really good energy and a lot of fun. What do you call those? Playing cards? The the paper things. They're really fun to look at today. So thank you guys so much. Are you guys having fun? 오늘 진짜 오랜만에 여기 사실 뉴욕은 처음이죠. 여기 공연장은 처음인데 오늘 너무너무 행복해서 다시 한번 와야겠어요.
It is our first time in Newark and I'm having so much fun and I feel like I have to come back for sure.
여러분도 다시 와주실 건가요?
Will you come back next time?
다음에는 더 재밌는 공연을 준비해 올 테니까요. 다음 공연도 꼭 와주셔야 합니다.
Next time we're gonna make our concert even more fun, so you should all come back.
오케이. 다음에 저희가 오면 더 가까이서 볼 수 있는 공연을 또 만들어보면 좋을 것 같아요.
Next time when we come back, I want to make an opportunity to be closer to you all.
다음에도 오늘 공연만큼 재밌게 놀아주셨으면 좋겠습니다.
At next concert, I want you all to have as much as fun you had today, like today.
마지막으로 우리 닝닝이가 마지막 곡 소개와 소감을 짧게 하고.
So Ning's gonna share her thoughts and introduce our one last song.
Thank you guys for coming today. Thank you guys showing the best energy for us. And I know it's very hard, but you guys just trying the best to sing along with us in Korean. Yeah. So our last song, it's our first English single. You guys know it? Okay. 모르는 것 같은데?
I don't think you know it.
Okay, our last song is Life's Too Short. If you know the song, please sing along with us. Let's go! All of this is passion to get nothing. You see my face. You think you want to dance, but what they're only trying for, I ain't gonna try to wait. You need to get away, 'cause life's too short. You must be for your mind. You should really
Okay, Just Another Girl first, right? This is one of those songs that like I felt like got the short shift from me before we went to the show. It's got such a fun melody to it, and it's got a nice vibe. I didn't listen to it all that frequently before the show. It has been in heavy rotation since the show. And it's just got such a fun, sassy kind of energy to it. And then like it led right to some comments. And again, like I think their live vocals really showed off during this encore section a lot. And especially during Just Another Girl. And then they kind of like had some Ments there. And got called out a little bit as a fandom for not maybe answering quickly enough that their first English single being Life's Too Short, which was fun. But we went right into Life's Too Short, which we got like rained on with confetti. That song is an absolute bop. It is one of those songs that I had on like almost before the show. It's like I was waiting for it like the whole night, and for it to show up as like the literal last song of the show was surprising, but like I was here for it. Yeah, overall the concert was amazing. The girls sound fantastic live. Choreo was fun. I had great seats. I was really nice. Jack seems to like it. And like, I think Aespa is now on that list of groups that when they come by me, I'm just gonna go, right? Like, there are a few groups that are on that list now. Twice, Dreamcatcher, and any of the members of Mamamoo are on that list. I think Aespa is joining that list. It was just a whole lot of fun. Like, yeah, if you get the chance to go, go. Like 100%. If you get the chance to go, just go. I know it's like, don't do it if you're not like financially able to do it, obviously, but like if you can and you can afford to and you can comfortably do so, go, because it's so much fun. It's so much fun. I got my light stick for it. You might have seen it waving in front of the camera a few times. And like, they were so fun and nice, and like there was a lot of crowd interaction. Yeah. And the lore. The lore was intense, man. Like it really, after a certain point, I was like very absorbed in the storyline of what was going on. But yeah, that's gonna do it for us for today, guys. Sorry, this one's probably quite long, but I will see you in the next one. Love you.